should we talk about some clickbait?
Yeah, what's happening?
I almost forgot what we were talking about.
I don't know. Right. Clickbait, okay? Before we go into these
You've
examples,
all heard of it. That was
just like a low drone
such a
underneath
fucking documentary start.
Clickbait. It's everyone's favourite.
We've all seen clickbait, but have we ever really felt clickbait? Join me on this 3-part series as I don't. You know what? That was it. That'd be it.
Ross Kemp on clickbait, mate. But I was thinking, maybe we give a little bit of a definition, an explanation to what clickbait is for those of you who, for some reason, in this day and age, don't know what it is.
I'll do it really simply for you right now.
Yeah. Go on.
It's when a fucking sentence ain't it.
It ain't
it. Look, it's literally just ain't it. Look, when you write an article and you call it something, and my friend, it ain't it.
It's his nay. Yeah.
And you go searching through the article, and you're thinking, where is it? It ain't it. It ain't there. No, but of course I'm joshing, but only slightly. It's where
that's the weird thing. You're kind of accurate.
Look, on point. We don't need to explain what clickbait is, but it's when there's an article or something with a headline which is just there purely to grab your attention before you've read the article. So something that is just outrageous. Yeah. And then you'll read the article and you'll be like, oh, it's not. Yeah, it's just not that.
Very underwhelming.
It'll be like, man eats shit off of a helicopter blade in the air while moving, and you'll be like, oh my god, I need to see this, and you'll click it and it'll be like, by the way, here's some clothes.
Well, thanks, dude. That's got to check that one off the list. Can't read that one out.
That's the first one, right? Fuck, I'm too good at this.
I'll give you the first one. Okay,
go on.
Let's go straight in.
Wow, straight in.
So the headline is it looks like a WikiHow.
Okay.
It's basically it's not a WikiHow, but it's that sort of image.
Right.
It's a dog by a toilet with a person on it, and it says, "This is why dogs follow you into the bedroom. I never knew this." That's the headline.
Okay, I love that. I never knew this, or you won't guess it. This is insane.
Pretty much, it's like a staple to clickbait. It's got to have some sort of like personal like. You'll never believe. I was shocked to find out.
Like hook them with the fucking wild shit, and it'll just be something normal with that at the end. Go on, what's the article?
It will.
This is
what do you think?
This is why dogs follow you into the bedroom. What was the end?
This is why dogs follow you into the bathroom. I never knew this. What do you think it's going to be? Okay, from that, because all you're getting is the point of clickbait. All you're getting is that headline.
Right, so it makes it sound like the dog's doing something insidious to follow you in, but it's probably
it's shocking. I never knew this.
It's probably just because they want to go to the toilet.
It's just they like to be with you.
They like to be with you.
They just like to be. They just like to be with you.
You could just apply that headline to anywhere. This is why a dog follows you into the kitchen.
This is why a dog does anything. Yeah. It's so funny because they obviously just really needed to. I just don't. I mean, things like that. You're like, why make that article?
I was just about to say.
What's the point?
I think we've sort of skimmed. We've got sucked into the just bizarreness of it all, and we've really skimmed past the fact that article exists. What is it about?
Yeah.
Is that article just about dogs wanting to be with you?
Yeah. Well, and obviously I haven't read the whole article, but this website has read all of them.
This is a slight flaw in we're putting a lot of trust in this website, but I have to read that.
It's funny. I mean,
what is it? It's going to be like what? You can't have an article that's like one paragraph and just ends with dogs like to be with you.
Yeah, the article's from animalchannel.co, so I guess it's just like one of those animal websites where it's just like churning shit
dogs,
out.
Man,
like three posts
get
a day.
Get out of the bathroom, mate.
But there's another animal one.
Yeah,
I'm bringing up with another one. Okay. So the headline, this one's from onegreenplanet.org.
That sounds fun.
This woman noticed a baby dolphin struggling on the beach and did the most incredible thing.
The most incredible
thing.
Right, so baby dolphin struggling on the beach.
And she did the most incredible thing.
She like picked it up and put it in some water or something.
Yeah, she put it back in the water.
No.
That's it. That's literally it.
The most incredible thing you could do in that situation is fucking pick up start talking in dolphin, and then the dolphin starts talking back to you, and then you you surf the dolphin out into the ocean, and then you become one with the dolphins. That's the most incredible thing.
Yeah, I almost don't even think I could compute what the most incredible thing in any situation is, because it would, for it to be the most incredible thing, it'd have to be something so you couldn't even imagine it. You couldn't even think of what it could possibly be. It certainly isn't just putting it back in the water.
Isn't putting it back where you found it.
That's I would argue the least incredible thing you could do in that situation.
Yeah, I would agree. That is objectively the least incredible thing you could do in that situation. Love it.
Absolutely ridiculous.
But again, just why does that article exist?
Well, I think obviously, and because it's kind of summing up a whole article. It's obviously an article about someone
doing a good deed,
a woman who's saving a dolphin, but they're just trying to get. But that's the thing. It's like just have an article about someone who saved a dolphin. That's quite a nice thing, you know. People might click on it, people might not. Yeah, but you've then at least got an article.
But wouldn't you want to click and find out what the most incredible thing is?
So true. This is why we're not in PR.
Oh, exactly, mate. This is why we're
ready here. You ready for another one?
Go on.
Okay, this one we're getting into the sort of odd territory, because I want to know what I want to read this article.
Yeah,
okay?
Go on.
So it's a picture of like an aircon unit with a drink hanging next to it, and the headline is, "This guy tried to refrigerate his drink with his aircon. This is what," and I'm just going to read it how it says. "This is what happened." Because happened is fully caps. Nothing else in the whole thing is fully caps.
That is a fantastic example of just using caps lock.
Just
when you haven't actually got anything in your.
And also, you'd put it on this, right? This is what happened. Yeah. You wouldn't put happened isn't the word that. Oh my! Like, it almost made me jump reading it.
It changes the tone from like, whoa, intriguing, grab your attention, to like genuinely kind of sinister.
Yeah, a little bit like, what are you talking about?
Guarantee what happened was it got cold.
Yeah, it became cold.
Is it?
Yeah, it worked. Essentially, that's it. It did work.
Oh my God,
it made it cold.
The thing with that is, objectively, it did happen.
I mean, they're not lying. Yeah. It's definitely not lying. When in Manila.com.
Is it a crime to misuse caps lock? I don't know.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Who are we to judge?
I just love the idea of like, this is what happened, and it's just exactly what you thought was going to happen because it told you what happened. Tried to refrigerate his drink, and it refrigerated his drink.
I actually think every article online would be made better by just putting "this is what happened."
Yeah,
in caps lock.
Just
at the
going
end of every
into
headline.
full caps. And just absolute. I mean, why not put the whole thing in caps?
That would be too much, mate. I mean,
that would be screaming.
At that point, you just know you're being played. You just know you're being played. You're like, well, I'm not going to click this article.
Played for a fucking fiddle, mate. Yeah, I wouldn't click
but one word in caps lock? I'm interested.
Colour me interested, my friend, because I'm about to step into a journey of discovery in myself and in this article.
Can I come too?
Only room for one. Only room for one. I'm so sorry. Find another hobby.
All right, mate.
That was haunting.
Come on, give me another clickbait.
Yeah, I'll give you another one. I'm just trying to. There's honestly 100 on this article, so I'm just trying to scoop through the best ones.
What do you think I'm made of minutes, mate? I've got things to do tonight.
Okay, here we go. It's a picture of a cat on like a I don't know, a road or something. Right. And it's lying down, and there's just blood everywhere. Right. Okay.
Oh my God! So it's just a picture of a dead cat.
Well, yeah, and the article is from addictedtocats.me.uk.
My God, that sounds right. That sounds like a complete polar opposite. Like Addicted to Cats.
I was going to say
like
there's such a disconnect.
Sounds like a cutesy cat place where you see little cute memes, and this sounds like something horrible has happened.
This sounds like dark web shit.
Yeah,
this is some don't fuck with cats stuff.
What is the name of this?
The headline is "Kind-hearted stranger runs to the rescue of a bleeding cat and gets an unforgettable surprise."
Unforgettable surprise.
Okay, unforgettable.
Oh my God.
This kind-hearted stranger, you best believe their entire life is just absolutely changed from this point on.
Unforgettable. Yeah, that's like something
unforgettable
huge
surprise
is about to happen. This is game-changing.
Yeah, this is it. And I think I'm starting to really appreciate that clickbait can kind of be narrowed down to sort of one word in a headline. It's like this whole thing would kind of be a little bit like, but they always have something like unforgettable or like unimaginable or you just fucking
it's the old thesaurus trick, you know?
Yeah, it's the old thesaurus book. So, kind-hearted stranger runs to the rescue of a bleeding cat and gets an unforgettable surprise.
Right.
Just the cat was lying on paint.
Oh, what? So it wasn't bleeding?
Wasn't dead, no. It's not bleeding.
Was it hurt?
No, it's just lying on paint.
The cat was just lying on red paint.
Cat was just lying on red paint.
Oh, that's
it.
I mean, it is a surprise.
But I mean,
but it's not an unforgettable.
It's not unforgettable. I mean, you just be like, "Oh, thank God for that."
Unforgettable suggests that, like, for the next year, this guy's just like, "Fuck, I can't believe it." I thought it was.
I mean, longer than that. Rest of his life, he's just like, "I cannot get over that cat that was lying on paint that I thought was dead."
Unbelievable. He's given a speech at his friend's wedding. He's like a best man, and he's like, "Look, we're here today. You know what?
Years in the future.
I need to take a break a second. I just can't fucking believe it, huh? It was pain. It was fucking pain. Cheers, ta-ta, guys. Have a good wedding.
You know, he works his entire life to build up a career in the arts, and he's like starts low level as like a sort of indie filmmaker, like working, you know, I don't know, just like tiny little shitty camera that he films everything on. He builds his way up, you know. He's crafting in the scene, moves to LA so he can properly get into it, you know. Gets properly up there. First big director moment. Wow, he smashes his film. Big cast. Worldwide acclaim, like 100% Rotten Tomatoes, you know, everything, blah, blah, blah. Builds up. And then he eventually, he makes it to the Oscars because they invite him. And he gets up on stage. And just as he's about to thank, he just blanks a bit, and the whole audience, roaring audience just goes a hush of quiet, and he just remembers there was a cat that wasn't bleeding.
A single tear comes out.
A single tear.
It's just like
the camera.
I thought it was her.
The camera zooms in. Well, and they're starting to play him off. I just thought the cat was dead.
He's not moving. He's
like,
not
come
moving.
Come on, Mister. Rest of his life in a psychiatric ward.
Neil Patrick Harris, 73 years of age, wheels onto the stage as he's been forced to host the Oscars for a 72nd year in a row. Goes, "All right, that's time."
And the whole crowd
erupts. He does a backflip out of his wheelchair.
Finn.
Wow, Nick.
The end credits roll.
That took me somewhere.
Thank you. I mean, it's been pressing on my mind for the last few years. It's kind of a story that I've been covering.
Yeah.
This is a